puts up a three. Won't go. Rebound Bosh. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining.
Oh yeah. We packing somebody up tonight. Hey. Come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat pack in the air, we about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe, you already know. Grab a seat and kick your feet before you get too comfortable. You want the X's and the O's, the trade, yes and no. Friends and the foes, the butlers and the heroes. You can feel it in your soul, but when the ring is the goal. But if somebody need to go, we be sure to let you know. Going hard for my dogs is an everyday thing. Like Jimmy down the lane of 13 off the screen. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. Bring your takes and your memes, going hard for the team. Going down in the basement. It's going down in the basement. Get your takes off. Get your takes off. Going down in the basement.
Yeah! Welcome to the Basement Sports Network post-game show. I'm your host, Royal A. Shepherd. And Drove, I'm right there with you. I'm not going to hold y'all long because the boy wants to see Luka play for the Lakers too. But, I mean, he got a debut of their own tonight. We got the debut of Andrew Wiggins, Davion Mitchell, and Kyle Anderson on the Miami Heat. Two of them in which got the start against the Boston Celtics. And the Miami Heat got blew out, 103-85. What did Highsmith do? Nothing. He didn't get in the game. And that is a byproduct of having Andrew Wiggins on the roster. Andrew Wiggins comes. Somebody has to lose minutes. And Jaime Jaquez, what I found surprising was that even with Jaime Jaquez out, Haywood Highsmith didn't get an opportunity to play. I think only him and Kevin Love were the only two players who didn't get minutes tonight. But yeah, either way, like it didn't really matter. I think Miami was defenseless tonight against Boston. They had nothing to do. They had nothing that could even remotely combat kind of what Boston had going on for them. So let's get into a couple of these guys. The lone bright spot tonight. Well, let's do it this way. Let's start with the new guys. Because this is, I don't know. This is kind of where the team that we're going to be looking at for the rest of the year. And I think we kind of saw early on what Spo wanted to do. So Tyler didn't play this game. And we know how Spo likes to do this thing where he doesn't like to mess with his rotation too much. So he mimics what he wants to do with his starting lineup by removing one guy and replacing him with the guy that customarily doesn't get in there. So in this case, that was Alec Burks. Alec Burks got the start tonight. But at the other guard spot, we didn't see Duncan Robinson start. We saw Davion Mitchell get the start. And I think that is kind of where this is headed, where your starting lineup is going to be Davion Mitchell, Tyler Herro, Wiggins, Bam, Kel'el Ware. And I think that's what it started out well. It did. They started out early, got a nice little run, and then Terry Rozier got in the game. And shit kind of went south from there. You said new guys played like shit? Absolutely. We're going to talk about a couple of you say Davion is bad on offense. What is Slow-Mo doing on his team? Rozier is overstayed his welcome. Spo is the worst coach in the NBA this season. Worst coach in the NBA is a bit of a stretch. He has been bad by his normal standards, though. Like, Spo has not been good at all. I'm going to start with the new guys. Andrew Wiggins, the prized acquisition from this trade deadline, not good at all. 3 of 12 from the field, 2 of 8 from the three-point line, 11 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal. He led the team in assists, tied with Duncan Robinson for the lead at 5. For somebody who they call the Jason Tatum stopper, he didn't do much in terms of stopping Jason Tatum tonight. So not only was the defense underwhelming, I don't know if that's the right word to use because I don't know. Are we still hating on Jimmy? Yeah, that's what I do. Hate on everybody. But yeah. In terms of Andrew Wiggins wasn't as advertised on defense or offense today. Like 3-point shot wasn't falling. The defense wasn't really defensing. But he is an upgrade over Haywood Highsmith as a player. Like I think you can see kind of like where his athleticism will help, where his length will help this team. You see where kind of like I don't know if that 3-point shooting shit gonna work. What's going on, big dog? We got my dog Kang New on the thing for the one time. What's happening?
You.
Chilling. I'm talking about Andrew Wiggins because he's talking about the debut of some of the new guys, and he stunk tonight. And I don't think like we saw any of the defensive things that people were salivating over. The offense wasn't there tonight. Did you see anything inside in the game tonight that gave you hope that the Andrew Wiggins experience will be better than what we got tonight?
That's a championship caliber player. Like, I saw Andrew Wiggins be the second best player on a championship team. Lockdown defense. Like, go look at them Jason Tatum finals numbers. Not the ones last year. Well, them stunk too, but the ones against Golden State. Like, that was Andrew Wiggins. Like, game 4 in Golden State. I'm sorry, no, that was game 5. Game 5 in Golden State, Wiggs. Like, I guess I have faith. That's a championship caliber player, former #1 overall pick. It was his first game. Like, I just gotta give him a little time, you know?
Yeah, I agree that like there needs to be an adjustment period. I just don't like I don't know if this game is going to be any easier for him when Tyler Herro comes back. Like I just don't see anybody
It
on the
will,
team.
because he'll have a #1 option like Steph Curry to feed off of again.
Don't piss me off on this show. Like, let's not do that. But like I think Andrew Wiggins will be fine in the team, and I think he's going to have up and downs. Again, I think Andrew Wiggins has a floor as a basketball player, high level defender, and probably somewhere in between 16 to 20 points per game for you as a scorer. And he didn't deliver that tonight. But again, like I'm going to withhold judgment on kind of who he is as a player for a couple more games. He said, can we get Threat's one appearance, brother? You got to come to the playback. He show up in there sometime, but Threat will come to the show when he feels like coming to it. I can't make him do nothing. Let's talk about another one of the new additions tonight. Davion Mitchell, 4 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 of 8 shooting, or 4 from 3. Unlike Andrew Wiggins, I think Davion Mitchell to me was as advertised. I think he was a tenacious defender. And not much else outside of that. Didn't think that he was out there running offense or whatever. He was just dribbling the ball and passing it to other guys. Can't shoot. But nothing about his game surprised me. Like, was there any encouraging signs from Davion Mitchell that you appreciated new, or like was it, just kind of status quo for him?
It's hard for me to really judge Davion's performance because he shouldn't be starting. Like, he should be coming off the bench. So, it's not really fair to judge a guy first game on a new team, coming into a position that he's like ill-suited for. So it was bad tonight, but I think, him coming off the bench as, a defensive specialist, in that Drew Smith role, I think he'll do a lot better. Like defense and playmaking. I think he'll do much better if you don't look for him for offense as a starter.
But I was talking about that from like the beginning of the show. Like we know how Spo like to do his rotations. This felt like the plan is to start Davion next to Tyler.
So who's the sub? I mean, so who would have come off the bench?
Who's going to come up? Terry Rozier, Duncan Robinson.
I don't want to believe that, so I'm gonna just say Davion. I'm gonna just say, I can't judge Davion because he's supposed to come off the bench. Because
niggas say we're doomed.
Who is me?
Yeah, I'm about to say I'm not doomed. Like I told him in the playback, like this team can't move me. Like I didn't feel shit when they was losing this game. Like it's not going. It's not like a real team at this point. Like I don't know how else to explain it. Like this doesn't feel like a actual NBA season. This feels like some kind of like fan fiction, Bad News Bears type shit.
There are a bunch of pieces that need to be traded to teams that need pieces.
Yeah, this is like the first season. This is like a team of Air Bud or something. Like it's like shit gonna change dramatically. But this not like this man here. Just watch the clip, Montoya. I'm dead. But no, hold on, my bad. I gotta go back to that dono. I want to thank Vibes with Benz with the 199 dono. He said sucks bad not having a superstar, man. Legit hurts. I don't think it hurts as long as your team is moving in a direction to get a superstar. But I just don't see how I don't see where the pivot is for this roster. Like I don't see
most teams don't have superstars. Like superstars don't grow on trees. We didn't have a superstar when Jimmy was here, so your roster's not like your roster didn't have a superstar and suddenly doesn't have one. You had a star, but you didn't have no superstar. And to be fair, Tyler Herro's right there. That's an all-star. So I don't know what y'all are longing for.
I ain't gonna lie, you probably gonna be the first black person I kick off the stage in Black History Month if you keep on with the Tyler Herro shit. I don't like it. It is giving me the icks.
You got it, big dog. I don't want no dissension in the black community tonight. So
is it the icks or the ick? I don't know what it is. Y'all young folks correct me. But no, like I just don't see kind of like what the pivot is for this roster because you have Andrew Wiggins. Like essentially, you got your guys. Like you got the Tyler Herro, you got the Andrew Wiggins, you got Bam and Kel'el. Like, but this is the product though. And it doesn't feel like anything is going to lead this team dramatically in any one direction. Like, Bam played well tonight. 22, 12, fucking 4 assists tonight. Bam played well tonight. It didn't mean shit. You said somebody said you don't got a certified bucket getter? No.
What do you call Tyler Herro? That's my last one. I just had to respond to the comment.
Yeah, that's a good question though. Like, but it's legit though. Like that's the role that he plays on this team. He's the scorer.
Only complaint I had about Bam's game tonight, that nigga need to stop shooting so many threes, specifically from the top of the key. You need to be a corner 3 guy, my boy. Like,
so the reason I didn't have a problem with Bam's threes tonight is because I know he went 1 for 5. I know for a fact 2 of them came in garbage time when they were already down 50 points. They're talking about tank. Hey, bro. Dan the Film Gym with the $5 dono. Consistency is key, ladies and gentlemen. He said, where the F was the real Mahomes? Seriously, I haven't seen someone like that crumble on the biggest stage, but I love it. Brother Cam Newton right now. It happens, bro. Dylan Harper season. First of all, I don't think the Miami Heat are going to be bad enough. Right now, this game makes them 25-26, so they're 1 game under 500. They're going to be 500. They're going to beat OKC in the next game, bro. To go back to 500. This is a mid 500 basketball team, and it's why I was saying that, like, the acquisition of Andrew Wiggins didn't make this team better or worse. They're just the same. It was a lateral move for the sake of making a lateral move, and I just don't understand, like, what this is going to lead to. DJ, thank you for the $4.99 dono. He said, must be nice to have a player that can bring the ball up and just hit heavily contested threes in defenders' faces. Hey, man. Shout out to that boy, Jason Tatum. Snowy Wolf with the $2 dono. He said, can we simulate it to the offseason? He equals Basura. No, we can't. What are they going to do in the offseason? Like, this shit locked in. Was there any player in particular tonight who you were impressed with? Like, I know Bam played well, but I know most people didn't shoot well, but was there somebody whose game that you appreciated tonight?
Kyle Anderson.
Just shut the fuck up. Like, all right. The nigga had 0 points, 0 for 5 shooting.
But listen, though, this nigga on Houston got some of the worst facial hair I've ever seen. What the hell? I'm currently watching future Heat player VJ Edgecombe.
Okay.
It's the number 6 team in the country. That's the only reason why I've seen this young man's facial hair.
Okay.
It's bad. But let me tell you why. It's hard to be traded in season if you're Kyle Anderson. You were getting DNP coach's decision, and then you come in and you got to play for Miami, the hardest working, best condition. Like, you got to get yourself in a shape for that. So like, yeah, he went over. This nigga got bad facial hair and he missing alley-oops. This is crazy. So yeah, he might have went 0 for 5 tonight. But guess what, Ordo? Will he go 1 of 6 tomorrow? Then what can you say?
I can say fuck you and fuck Kyle Anderson. That's what I can say. This nigga Kyle Anderson, first of all, you're right. This can be very difficult to go from getting DMP coaching decisions to coming in and being a fucking backup center for the Miami Heat. Spo is a wild boy. Look, bro, I know a lot of people have been killing Spo this year for like rotations and, you know, maybe like being slow on the uptake in terms of substitution patterns, minutes without Bam and Tyler on the floor. But Kyle Anderson in his first action in the Miami Heat uniform is as a backup center. That's nasty work. That's nasty work. And I see people coming in here, they saying worst Spo year. I think I'm with y'all. Like this, is this Spo's worst coaching job to date in your opinion? Lou?
My bad, I was muted. No, last year was worse to me because it was a better team. Like I think I didn't think last year's team could like they weren't a Super Bowl. A Super Bowl. See, my favorite sport is they weren't a finals contending team or anything of the sort. But overall, that was a better team that from day one Spo couldn't make work because he acquiesced too much to certain people's egos. I'm not here to say who the person is, but it was clear. Like Kyle Lowry showed up to camp, fat. Everybody called that nigga fat and out of shape. He said, "I'm starting," and the nigga started. Like I couldn't believe my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like it took like almost 40 games into the season, but until they benched Kyle, and then they benched him and started him again. Like so, yeah. I think personally, last year was much worse. And he's been terrible this year. Don't get me wrong, but it's also like the nigga has had. It's been the whole Jimmy thing. They quote unquote changed the offense. Absolutely not. Yup. So yeah, he's been bad. But I personally think just coming off of a finals run with a better team last year, I think this one is much worse to me.
Yeah, I can see that. Like somebody was saying that like we traded a superstar for a role player to save money. Jimmy's not a superstar. And we were this bad with Jimmy Butler for the past 3 years. Like we were in the AFC, brother, and we're still in AFC. I don't even know what their standing is, but they're in the AFC. People talk about is Kel'el Ware still rookie of the year? No. He looked like shit.
The thing is, he might be because that rookie class is so bad.
It is ass, but I mean, he's doing nothing to help himself right now. 4 of 12 tonight, 0 of 4 from 3, 8.7 rebounds. Didn't rebound the ball particularly effectively. Definitely didn't shoot the ball well. I think he's taking too many threes. He's playing the game outside in, and I don't like that. Am I seeing that wrong, Lou? Like, is he just missing like a couple threes and maybe he's doing more at the rim, or does it feel like he's just lingering around the three-point line to you too?
No, I agree. He's definitely out there way too much for a nigga that's 7 feet. You ain't KD, big dog. Especially if Bam is playing the 4, you need to be in the paint. Like his best games this year have come when he's in the paint more so than anything, and he's free on that lob because nobody defends it. Like I don't understand why. I guess I don't know. Maybe Tyler wasn't in the game today, so they didn't do that. But that's when he's looked the best. Is when he's simply in the paint, screen and roll. Nobody's defending you on the roll, lob threat, dunk it down. You're at 7 feet. I don't want him shooting 3. Like Bam, you could take 2 a game. Kel'el, you can't take any a game. You are not proficient enough inside the paint for me to respect you outside of the paint. That's just my personal opinion, but this is the NBA in 2025. Everybody shoots threes. So
yeah, I think I disagree with you on that. He can't take none. I do agree that he's not proficient enough in the paint to have like a steady diet of 3-pointers, but I think he's already a better shooter than Bam. So if I'm giving Bam 2, then I'm giving Kel'el 2.
Bam had to earn 2, brother. Kel'el hasn't earned that yet. Like,
does Pele Larson have to earn the right to shoot threes?
Did Pele Larson play today?
Yeah.
That's crazy because I watched some of that game and I never saw him. I thought I threw out the big joker. Like, nigga, Pele ain't even getting nothing. So what?
But that's what I'm saying.
That's
Like,
crazy.
I feel like Kel'el has earned the right. Like the way that he's been shooting the ball this year, it's earned. Like he can take 2 a game. I don't mind him taking the 3. I mind the fact that he's hanging around the 3-point line all game long and not kind of like trying to assert himself in the paint. I saw him take like 1 post up. He shot like some kind of turnaround jumper when he had a mismatch with Derek White on him. But like outside of that, like the rest of the game just felt like he was lingering around the 3-point line. If he's not getting the lob, then that's where he's standing. So like he's providing some level of spacing. Like somebody's talking about spacing. Yeah, he's providing spacing, but there's such thing as vertical spacing too, which is what he provides in the pick and roll game. And I think there needs to be more of an emphasis on that than him spreading out to the 3-point line, just shooting threes. Like I don't do that. I don't like that. You say, hey, they say New got so many bad takes, brother. I look.
Name them in order right now.
Correct. Write them down 1 through 10. So many. I think Tyler's got tired legs. What y'all think, chat? I think Tyler also has tired legs. Somebody said that I said we're locked in. Is there no way to improve the roster in the offseason? No, there's a way to improve it. It's just not a way that the Miami Heat are going to take. And it all depends on what you mean by like improve, because when I think about improving, I'm not talking about improving this roster so that it's competitive right now. The only way that we can do that is if we get Kevin Durant. But like when I'm talking Kevin Durant in place of Andrew Wiggins, and we need a point guard too. There's a lot. But when I think about like improving this roster in the offseason, I think more so about improving it for the next build that's going to end up around, kind of the core players who we decide to keep. So when I don't know why my one of my screens went off, but if we don't trade guys who the Miami Heat probably won't trade, then I don't see an avenue for Miami to kind of like make that up or make up that ground with the current cast of players that they got. Trae Young next season, I mean, he should be dirt cheap.
I just want to point out, just real quick,
Go ahead.
For this person, I actually looked it up. For this person who said, for Shane Carnegie, who said that, I want to make sure it's you before I call you an idiot. That said that Kel'el's best game have come from when he's hitting 3-pointers. In the 4 games this season in which Kel'el Ware has scored over 20 points, he shot less than 30% on threes in 3 of the 4 games. The one game he shot 50% one time, he scored 19 points. He shot 50% another time. He scored 10 points, and then he shot 80%. He was 4-5. He scored 25 points. That was against Indiana. In the other games in which he scored 25 points against San Antonio, he was 1 of 5 from 3. He scored 20 points against Portland. He was 2 of 6 from 3. He scored 22 against Milwaukee. He was 2 of 7 from 3. However, he was scoring off of lobs. Because I may not be a mathematician, but I know that if 3 of your 25 points come from a 3-point line, 22 other points came from somewhere else. And for those at home wondering, he did not take any free throws. Sorry, he took 2 free throws in that game. So,
yeah. Also, Shane, listen, Shane, I'm just gonna tell you right now, if you're gonna shoot at somebody on this stage, you better not miss, bro. Like,
not all that yapping. Now I'm yapping. So
yeah, don't.
All
go back to the. She never said Bam was a better shooter.
I never said Bam was a better 3-point shooter. Do yourself a favor, rewind. I never said that. Those words never came out of my mouth. So again, you are wrong twice.
Yeah, she said Bam has earned the right to shoot 3-pointers.
So not only are you wrong about his best games coming when he's hitting threes, you are also wrong about me saying Bam shoots the 3 better than him. So I will be ignoring Shane Carnegie for the rest of the night because not only are you stupid, you don't listen. Back to the basketball that we were.
Yeah, back to basketball that we were talking. Somebody asked about.
I never said Bam was a better shooter than a better 3-point shooter.
She didn't say that.
I never said those words. Never came out of my mouth.
The beauty about this being a YouTube channel, you can rewind this right now and just going right back to it. Somebody said we got Nikola Jokic at home. Heat culture. I hate all Bam jump shots. He needs to dunk. That's not really his game. His game is really predicated off of like mid-range jump shots.
Mid-range. Please, Shay. If I was wrong, I will apologize to you. Please go back and tell me. Oh, you indicated it. So I went from saying it to indicating it.
You finna get cooked.
Which one is it, Shane? Like,
we should invite people on to debate. We really should, but I mean, so the problem with that is sometimes we let people on stage and people do like weird shit. So
I said if Bam is yes, nigga, that doesn't mean Bam shoots better. I'm done responding to you.
Oh, why are you lying? Relax. Let's go to Nico Jovic because somebody said somebody wanted to ask, what does Nikola Jovic do good? I don't know. And Shane, stop calling people a liar. I'm the only liar on this panel. I'm not, but like I just lied to you just then. Somebody asked, what does Nikola Jovic do well? And the answer to that question is I don't know. I hate to hear ask that. Yeah, bro. Like, I'm sorry. I ain't got no answer for you, bro. Like, I get it. I get it. The Nikola Jovic. Yeah, like that's what he do. He plays hard. Like he's trying. I know if nothing else, that man gives a damn about like he's trying to win. I just don't think he knows how to go about getting to his best contribution to winning. And to be perfectly honest with you, I don't know what that is right now. What is his best contribution to winning basketball at this point in his career?
I'm not even trolling, shooting the ball. Like, and I'm not even like joking because like it's rudimentary as hell, but like every time he shoot, he got a 50% chance of making it and contributing points. Like on some Wayne Gretzky, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Like, thank you so much, D Master. You understand nuance in conversation. Thank you. I literally said he's 7 feet tall. I want him in the paint. Like, I said he's better. I said his best games have come when he's been a lob threat. I don't want him shooting threes because that's what happens. He does best when he's on the pick and roll. Definitely. And nobody's guarding him. Thank you so much, D Master.
I will put hands on you, Dan the film shit. Brother, don't disrespect my university like that, all right, bro? The highest of 7 years. I ain't gonna do that. But yeah, fuck that conversation. Like we're gonna let people who argue in bad faith in here by themselves. But the Nikola Jovic thing is, I think I agree that his jump shot is probably the most impactful thing to this team. But that ain't what. Oh my God, bro. Hold on now. And you can't tell me that you watched this and this is the conclusion that you arrived at the last game, bro.
Nah, I don't want to interrupt if y'all were in the middle of talking. I'll wait my
turn. We're talking about Nico, but no.
I'll be right back, Aunt Nikki.
It's an ironic name because the funniest thing about tonight, bro, is I think it was late in the game and Eric Reed's talking about, oh, the offense is really struggling tonight. And then Eric Reed says, it's hard to judge the offense when you don't have Tyler Herro out there. And I said, I was thinking, Royal, do you remember how many points the Heat scored last game with Tyler Herro?
89?
It was 86. They had tonight, for those that were keeping score at home, tonight they had 85. So Royal, I did all my energy being mad was last post game, man. And the thing I said at the end is I said, you scored 86 points. I said, what the hell are you gonna do when you get the guys who are supposed to lean into defense? Well, we got the answer. And the answer is 85.
Same thing. What's different? They want you to speak on Terry. Y'all thought we was avoiding the Terry Rozier conversation. I don't avoid the Terry Rozier conversation. It's just he's not really that important in the greater context thing, and it's always the same conversation. But first of all, Trent Smith, thank you for the $1.99. Don't know. He said, Donardo, is Tyler Herro better than Jamal Murray?
You caught me off guard with that question. Let me get back to you on that.
Okay, so let's talk about Terry Rozier a little bit, since that's what people want to talk about. He was fucking terrible. It's like, what else do you want people to say about Terry Rozier? He stinks at the game of basketball. 4 of 11, 2 of 9 from 3, 10 points, 8 rebounds, no assists, a bunch of highlight plays that end in missed layups. Like, what the fuck do y'all want for us to say about Terry Rozier, bro?
Well, Eric Reed was on one tonight, man, because he even early in the game, he ruined Andrew Wiggins' first basket in a Heat jersey because he called him Alec Burks for like 30 seconds straight. But then also my other favorite thing about, am I lagging? I see like a little Wi-Fi symbol.
No, don't worry about it. I can hear you clearly, but it's the same thing that was happening last time, bro.
That's fine. But anyways, my other favorite Eric Reed thing from tonight is his passive aggressiveness towards Terry Rozier, because every time Terry misses a step back, Eric Reed is like, oof, he's really struggled with that step back this year. When I could tell he's about 2 or 3 Terry step back bricks away from just cursing a fucking storm in the middle of the broadcast. Like, you can physically see him almost want to pull his hair out, and his passive aggressiveness is just hilarious about it. What? No crash out incoming. I don't have the energy for that no more. I hate it here. I don't know. The Wi-Fi was bugging all day too. Maybe they'll fix it. But yeah.
Yeah. New, did you see anything from Terry tonight that was interesting to you?
No, but I hope the feds did. Man, it's just like, bro. Wait, hold on. The Warriors got how many niggas that's gonna be at the All-Star game? This is crazy. They got 8 niggas gonna be. All right, bro. Sorry. I gotta stop watching TV while I'm post game. No, Terry Rozier. It's hard to even be upset at anything Terry Rozier does anymore, because it was so easy to see it coming. Like I said it literally. I held his space the day the trade was announced. I said, bro, this is not a good trade for the Heat. Like, no, it's not, because y'all actually, Kyle Lowry was consistently gonna give you 0 points on 0 of 3 shooting. Like, I knew 0 was coming every night. Terry Rozier is gonna keep shooting. He has that Dion Waiters in his blood, where it don't matter if I've missed 8. Jimmy just got hurt. It's not serious, but you know how these
who
things.
Could have seen that coming. I'm stunned.
You know, it's not serious, but you know how these Jimmy things, that he landed on his back and then
grimace a little bit.
And then grimace, he was down for a second, and then tomorrow it's announced he's dead.
Tomorrow he got whooping cough or some shit like that.
Yeah.
First Anthony Davis, now Jimmy. Who would have thought?
But yeah, like Kyle was bad consistently, and we knew that was going to be. Y'all actually had expectations for Terry Rozier. Y'all saw him playing do that nigga hoops in Charlotte on a sinking ship without LaMelo Ball, where niggas could do whatever they want. It's a mutiny on that team. And y'all thought that he was gonna bring that offense to Miami, and he's never brung it.
No, do you blame me for expecting better than this, though?
Yes.
Like, I didn't expect the 24 points per game, but I didn't expect this shit. Like,
why? When has he ever?
In your wildest imagination, there's no way you believed he'd be this bad. Like, there's no way you thought he'd be 18% bad.
So here's what I got to say.
What is he shooting 18% from?
3?
Yeah.
Swear to God, that's a real stat. Like,
he had literally, this is the real stat, the worst 3-point percentage in NBA history during a 14-game span. Minimum like 50.
I saw that, but like, what is he like shooting on the season?
He's shooting 30.7% on the season. I had to go look that up.
Okay.
He's shooting 30.
You know, the crazy thing is,
from 3 and 40% from the field.
You know what, Ant? Keep going with 18% because it's only 12 percentage points off.
Like, that lie moved me. But somebody was like, can I admit that he's way better than Kyle ever was?
Worse. I think they said worse.
Way worse? No, bro. Like he's not
No,
though.
he's not.
He's not way worse than Kyle.
Oh, yes, he is. Yes, he is.
No, he's not really way worse.
He's way worse. He will shoot you out of a game, brother. Like
Lowry, I agree. I'm 100% with you. He's
no.
Y'all think Terry Rozier is worse than Kyle Lowry?
Yes, significantly.
When y'all talk about like as a basketball player, you talk about in terms of like contribution to a team, because I still believe it's a net zero. I don't think. I think it's the same as like this trade. They're not any better or worse with Kyle Lowry than they are with Terry Rozier.
No, Kyle Lowry was a net zero. Terry Rozier is a net negative. Because Lowry didn't shoot. Terry is shooting you out of games. That's why
I agree. Because
Terry's a net negative implies that there is a way for like there to be a positive. Like this team is not. That means that they were better with Kyle Lowry. They weren't. They were the same.
They made the finals with Kyle Lowry, I think.
Brother,
I don't recall. Was he on that team?
There's
so much bad basketball. I can't really.
There's too many variables to do that, Royal. But
that's what I'm saying. Like, so to say like he's way worse, it's like, come on, bro. Like y'all were complaining that Terry Rozier, that Kyle Lowry was contributing nothing.
I never made that complaint.
I know you didn't because you know ball, but niggas like Ant was like he doesn't do anything. At least Terry Rozier gives you something. Well, this is fucking something.
I'm doing the Interstellar looking back
at
myself.
Well, no, I'm on your side. You're absolutely right.
Niggas like net negative on offense and defense.
Niggas said at least Kyle was drawing charges.
Niggas say I'll take Kyle over Terry any day. None of you niggas was saying that. None of you
know how bad the nigga gotta be that niggas is saying they want you here to take charges.
Come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, I get it. I ain't trying to cake for Terry Rozier at all. Niggas been horrible, bro. But y'all not finna do this, bro. Y'all not finna do this like y'all. We was slandering Kyle Lowry, and we was the bad guys. And then when we said, why did y'all trade Kyle Lowry for Terry Rozier? We was like, y'all dumb. This is what y'all niggas was telling us. Y'all dumb.
Kyle Lowry. I never slandered Kyle Lowry.
Not once in your entire life.
Whopper. That ain't nobody else's
motherfucking flopper, big old booty muffin topper. Who's overpaid? Come on now. When I tell you, I had never heard lyrics that moved me that much. It's like, I'm not putting nothing in your mouth, nasty man. No, I'm not. This is literally what I was going through when I was saying this, bro. Like, people were telling me that Kyle Lowry contributes nothing, and whatever Terry Rozier does is better than nothing. Well, this is what the fuck he do. This is what he's always done. Like, and I ain't gonna hold you. I hate to give my dog credit, but Heather was saying that shit. She said it.
Black History Month, brother. I'm not giving no white woman credit.
You right. I lied. She didn't say that shit. I said it.
Heather's white?
Brother, don't piss me off on the street. See, y'all both taking turns out here trying to piss me off. Let's talk about who else we got to talk. Oh, Duncan Robinson was okay, but he didn't really play. Why is Duncan Robinson being benched?
Did he start his podcast back up?
I ain't seen what's the name, Davis Reed. I ain't seen
it.
No, but he did an episode with the young man in the three with Cam.
Oh yeah, he did do another one.
There you go. That's why.
He in timeout just for a little bit because of that one episode.
I don't think it's timeout. I think this is a precursor to the lineup that we're going to see when Tyler Herro comes back. Duncan Robinson off the bench. Davion Mitchell is the starting guard next to Tyler Herro.
I mean, it has its pros and cons. Like, I don't hate it.
There's no pros and cons to this, bro. This is another move that facilitates Tyler Herro shooting the ball more and having the ball in his hands more.
To me, the bigger problem is still Terry Rozier. How do you, Royal? You have to try to be a minus 21 in 8 first half minutes. You have to try, which maybe he is. He's literally being investigated as we speak. I heard someone call him John Terry Porter.
Why we talking?
That's all I'm referring to.
Terry Porter?
That's all I'm referring to him as from now on.
So why niggas ain't crashing out over Andrew Wiggins? He was a minus 22. He was fucking horrible.
That's an NBA champion, brother.
Fucking horrible.
I had the.
I didn't say he wasn't. I just pointed out a fact that he has a championship ring.
That nigga's Kevin Love got a championship ring.
Bro, Wiggins' line was 16.5. He got fouled on 3, right, to start the game, hit all 3 free throws. Then he hit a 3 like 2 possessions later. 6 points in like 2 minutes. I'm like, I'm chilling. That's the easy $100 right there. He had 3 points the rest of the game.
Hey, bro. Hey, we had another parlay respecter in the playback with us, and he was crashing out by Andrew Wiggins the whole game. Andrew Wiggins was bad, bro. Like I cannot overstate that enough. Like, bro was not good in this game, but I don't want that to be kind of like I don't want y'all to think that that's my opinion of who Andrew Wiggins is as a player. Like, I don't think this is who he is as a player. I do think nights like this will happen again.
But why was 8 of his 12 shots from 3? Like, you have a guy that I was told he can attack. We know he's athletic. Why is 8 of your 12 shots from 3?
Golden State. I think Golden State.
Yeah, Golden State coached the attacking out of Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point.
Oh, nothing about Alec Burks? He's not a real player, but
I didn't know he played.
He started.
Bro, I be watching these games and don't be like, and I had my contacts in tonight, so I don't even have like, damn, I had my like, y'all saw Alec Burks on the court tonight? That's crazy.
He started the game.
I never saw him.
He was one of the people who shoot over 50%. Him and Duncan.
Yeah, he was 5 of 7, 3 of 5 from the 3-point line. I think Alec Burks, like at one point in time, they were like overly reliant on Alec Burks offense to kind of get them anything. Like I didn't like that at all. But I think he just in the kind of like substitute duty, he did well. God damn, answer the fucking question. Is Tyler Herro better than Jamal Murray?
All right. Let me walk through this real quick. One is an all-star. One is not. One thrives in the playoffs. One is dog shit in the playoffs when he plays. I'm a guy who has always valued the playoffs, hence my talking about Jimmy Butler being a superstar. So if I'm going to go by the same logic, then I have to go with the guy who's a better playoff performer. I have to. So the answer is Tyler fucking Herro is a better player than Jamal Murray. I can't even. No, yeah, Jamal. I'll go.
White
Jamal
man,
Murray.
I just want to remind you it's Black History Month.
Come on now.
I'll go Jamal Murray, man.
Jamal Murray is absolutely a better player than Tyler Herro, even though Jamal Murray is mid like most of the time. Like I get why people would even make that conversation, but it's just Jamal Murray has higher highs than Tyler Herro could ever think of. And so that's kind of the route that you have to go with that conversation. And he's an NBA champion.
Hey, Alec Burks, though,
Like
he's having a cool season, right? Like for a minimum guy.
This is my process of elimination. I gotta take you out because I have to kick you off the stage. Like I have to do it.
Why?
All right, because bro,
you were talking about Burks.
Shut the fuck up. Don't question me, white man. No, I apologize, but you got to get out of here. Dog. We can't be doing this with Andrew Wiggins, bro. He's not an NBA champion on this roster. No, you ain't that respected. He's not an NBA champion on this roster. And he was dog shit tonight. Just let him be dog shit and quit calling him an NBA champion. It infuriates me that we have a 22 on this roster with a championship.
But not the one you want. Miami 22 finally got a ring.
Montoya! We can't. God damn, a 22 on this roster with a ring is nasty work, bro. We got 3 games or 4. What is it? 3 games and 4 nights tonight? Yeah, you niggas.
That boy Steph Curry just hit Kyle Kuzma with something, boy.
Right.
Sorry.
We got the Thunder next.
I dare you to lie to me, Royal. I dare you to lie to me.
No problemo, bud. The boy feeling good.
Oh my god, bro! I had so many people text me today. Like seriously, like at least 4 or 5 people text me, and they're like, "Hey, no Jaylen Brown, no Holiday. Should I take the Heat money line?" And I said, "Did you see who we just lost to the game before?" I said, "No, don't take the Heat money line. They're playing the best team in the league on Thursday. No, don't take the Heat money line." That's my thoughts.
That's a good one. New, the girl feeling good.
Yes. Steph Curry currently has his 4th consecutive 30-point game, his longest streak since 2021. I've been fighting a very tough fight. Niggas been telling me my goat is washed. And just so y'all know how much I love Steph Curry, I'm rooting for Jimmy Butler to do well and go to
Yeah,
State.
I was about to say, new, it's nasty work.
My love for 30 has overpowered my hate for Jimmy Butler. So when they tell you that love is more powerful than hate, they not lying to you because it is. Jimmy Butler deserves a ring, okay? After everything he's been through, that man deserves to have NBA champion next to his name, like Andrew Wiggins.
You's a nasty, dirty fuck. You's a nasty nigga. That's if Jimmy Butler wear a ring for Golden State and you pop your ass on the stream with a Golden State Warriors 2025 championship hat, oh shit! I'm gonna call you by your government name. I swear to God. I swear to God, bro.
That's where I'm at. No, to seriously, to answer your question, Miguel, I will never be a Jimmy Butler fan, but Stephen Curry is my favorite player of all time. So
what if
that means
Jimmy wins Finals MVP, new? What are you gonna do?
I'll kill him. The boy feeling good?
Hell yeah, dude! Fucking you talking man? He about to blow that shit up. Fuck you talking about? Right now, the Heat are 1 game under 500, and y'all know how this go. Next game, they're gonna be 1 game at 500. Jimmy, don't play for this roster no more. I don't know why I said his name first. Tyler, 60. Check plan.
I believe so.
Probably.
Bam, 12. Kel'el, 10. Wiggins, 9. Alec Burks, 8. Duncan Robinson, 7. Davion Mitchell, 6. Jaquez, 5. Kevin Love, 4. Pele Larson, 3. Blow this shit up.
To say
he had them
Hero,
niggas scoring less than 90 points collectively.
like OKC don't got Shea and Dort and Caruso.
Maybe we don't put Shea and Dort and Caruso all in one sentence. Like I'm supposed to be scared of the last two. Like,
Essentially, come on now.
You could have just said Shea, and I'd have been like, yeah, but like, Lognut's cool, but like,
the Dorcher Chamber. Come on now.
All right.
Thank you guys in the comments as always. Join the show, making it much more fun than it would have been without you. Don't think, Ant. Get off. Thank you to New for pulling out one time for the one time. Justin like for me to give him credit, even when he don't show up to work. So thank you, Justin, for pretending like you here and producing, even though I'm the one actually producing and looking for the video. We will see y'all next game. Play the video.